What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name's GD, this is 2.0, and today I'm going to show you the biome progression. So 2.0 now has biome progression. That means you can no longer just wander into a biome without having some form of protection. Now that protection will come in the form of a magical badge. I still think we should have had mods that we could slot into an armor piece, or even a mod that goes into the slot where the biome badge goes. But either way, you are going to need that biome badge before you can enter into the next biome. So you've got all of your quests done for Trade Direct. You've got your bike. You can do it earlier than this. This is just, I find this is just the quickest or the easiest way to do it. Now, he is going to give you a quest to go and see Trader Jen in the burnt biome. Now, what you're going to need is to click onto your challenges, and then you're going to have biomes. Okay, so these are the things that you need to do before you can head into the next biome. So first off, you've got to wear some non-primitive armor. You can pick up armor laying about, maybe get it as a quest reward from Trader while you're doing your quests. You got to harvest mushrooms, but that's got to be done in the burnt biome. Okay, then you've got to craft a burnt smoothie. You've got to harvest nitrate powder. That's got to be done in the burnt forest. Then you've got to kill 5 burnt zombies. Again, needs to be done in the burnt forest. You've got to loot any containers whilst in the burnt forest. You've got to do 5 of those. And then you've got to survive for 15 minutes whilst you're in the burnt forest. Now, as you heard, most of them have to be done inside the burnt forest. Now, as I said, you could pick up an armor part, or an armor piece, should I say. Now, it doesn't state, it just says non-primitive armor gives you special armor perks and full set bonuses that can help you survive. Craft or find any non-primitive armor piece and equip it on the character screen. So you've been out, you've been doing your questing, you've come across an athletic hat. All you got to do, wear it. You can hear that in the background. Wear armor is complete. Click on your challenges. Boom, that is done. Doesn't have to be a body armor or a chest piece. Any armor will do. Okay, so now you want to craft up some, not just one. I recommend you craft up some burnt smoothies. Now, in the pine forest, you're going to come across POIs like this that have been burnt down. And this is the best place for you to get your coal from to start making those burnt smoothies. There's always, you're probably going to get a quest to one of these POIs anyway, and just come in and just loot down all of the coal that you can possibly get your hands on, just so you know you've got enough to craft up at least 3 or not, maybe 3 or 4 smoothies. You craft your burnt smoothies, you craft all of your smoothies in your backpack. So you don't need any workbenches at all. Now, a burnt smoothie is going to cost you 5 coal, 20 plant fibers, 5 mushrooms, and a water. Now, by the time you've got your bike, you should be able to craft up water. You should be able to, well, you should have been able to have got out and got your coal, plant fibers, just generally just laying around. Anyway, just go and touch some grass and you've got some plant fibers. Mushrooms. Now, I normally buy them from the trader. That's what I will do. But you can get spores and you can plant them and you can grow them. And you can get them that way as well. But I recommend that you get at least enough so you can do 4 smoothies. That's 3 will get you all of the way for your 15 minutes that you've got to survive, and just 1 just in case. Crafting 4 smoothies is going to take you 8 minutes in your backpack, okay? Those 8 minutes can be spent on your bicycle heading on over to go and see Trader Jen, because that's the next thing that you have to do. Most of the time it's going to be a little bit of a trek over to see the trader, but that's why I tend to wait until I've done all of the quests, and then I will do this in a day, and you can easily do it. Get out to the biome, get everything sorted, get your biome badge, and get all of it done relatively quickly and relatively easily. Okay, so you've pedaled your sorry ass all the way over to the burnt biome. Now, you can still see that the trader is still 800 meters away. So that is going to be really handy that we've made 4 of those burnt smoothies. Now, on the way over, you will have got the ching, and it will have come up, and you will have at least crafted 1 of your smoothies, which means you will have done that mission there as well. Okay, so you got 2 done before you've even really got to the burnt biome. Now, you've got to concentrate on all of the other things. Now, what I tend to do now is I will use 1 of my smoothies, get on my bike, if I can find the pixel, run over a stripper, because, you know, that's how it always should be, and then we can get ourselves into the biome. If you kind of stick near the road, I think you're probably going to be better off finding the zombies and stuff that you need. So these are the burnt zombies. These are the ones that you are going to need to kill. Also loot some trash while you're here as well. And just concentrate on not going near those ones because they are feral. So stay away from those. But for the majority of it, just sort of pedal yourselves around, find the burnt zombies, kill 5, find some trash, find some mushrooms, get everything done except the, oh crap, except the nitrate. I always leave the nitrate right up to the last minute. Okay, so I've done most of it. I'm now going to complete the mushrooms challenge there, and I'm now going to complete the burnt zombies challenge. And now we have done all of those. We still need to survive some more time in the burnt biome, and obviously we now need to go and find a nitrate mine to go and start collecting that. Now, it's entirely up to you how you do this next thing, but this is why I always make sure that I bring enough smoothies with me. Probably I would recommend that you bring resources as well, maybe enough to make 1 more, because now if the trader is like it is for me right now, it's another 400 meters away. I tend to travel over to that trader and try and find a nitrate mine either on the way or when I get there. So I found a nitrate mine on the way to the trader. Okay, so literally all you have to do is sit here and beat on it. By now, hopefully, you've got enough, or you'll have got enough points and stuff to make coffees, make bacon and eggs. Bring some of them with you as well, just so you can keep your stamina up. As you can see now, my first smoothie has worn off. So we are now into the 3 minutes that you start before you start taking any damage. So all you got to do now really is just go boom, use another smoothie. Down here you'll see that now disappears, and we are back up to 7 minutes, and we are no longer coughing and spluttering. So just keep going, keep knocking on this. Make sure you've brought a pebble at least to repair your axe. I'm doing this, I've put no points in whatsoever. All I've done is I've just given myself the weaponry that I feel you would be somewhere near at least, if by the time you got to day 5. Okay, so we're coming up to the last few hits here before we complete this challenge. Are we going to be there? Boom, it's exactly 500. So as you can see, we're coming down to 3 minutes. We're still only on the second burnt smoothie as well. So now get yourself over to the trader. So once you get yourself over to the traders, you're probably going to be coughing and spluttering again. So take your third smoothie. That will give you another 7 minutes. You get 5 minutes before you then start to cough and splutter again. Now, do your looting. Get yourself sorted out. Loot the trader complex to make sure that you've got everything that's available to you. So once you've done all of your looting, you will either have completed the 15 minutes, or you'll just have to wait until you've completed your 15 minutes. And then as soon as that ticks on over and you've done it, you want to cash in all of your rewards. So you will see we are down to the last few seconds of surviving in the burnt forest. Got 2, 1, boom. So that is now done. As you can see down here, it is a bit of a fine line, but so we come into here and you just make sure that you redeem all of these. That now says, well, you now need to go to a trader, any trader, see any trader to collect your reward. So you come in coughing and spluttering.
This fine evening.
No
How can
problem.
The best doctor in the wasteland assist you?
Jen, I would be absolutely over the moon if you can give me my magic badge, please. So we're going to take you, and then we take that biome badge, click continue, and you are done. I just think it's quite apt that it's Jen that saves us. She is the doctor, after all. Now, that method will change in other biomes. Now, this is just me telling you how I feel that you should get into the, at least into the burnt forest. Now, the difference is being, with these, it tells you here that you get 5 minutes duration. Okay, now that's the same with all of your smoothies. So obviously they're different recipes to do them with. I feel like the Oasis smoothie, which will get you into the desert, is relatively easy to do from the pine forest. The frostbite smoothie, which will get you into the winter biome, same. You can pick up snowballs from the ice machines, so they're relatively easy as well. Now, to get into the wasteland, you do need supercorn. You can get it from Bob's Balls and one of the checkpoints you can get it from as well, or at least the supercorn recipe and supercorn seeds. There is now a storm coming, which is handy because that's going to be one of the next videos. But radiated mushrooms, I haven't found any of them, so I'm presuming they are in the wasteland only. Now, burnt biome, you get 3 minutes before you start taking any damage. In the desert, you get 2 minutes. Winter, you get 1 minute. Wasteland, you get 30 seconds. So you need to make sure you've got enough smoothies. If you're going to do it this way in every single biome, you need to make sure you've got enough smoothies to get you all the way through the amount of time you need to stay in the biome. So for instance, Wasteland, you got to spend 30 minutes. Now, I don't do math very well, so you would have to work out how many smoothies you'd need to stay in there for 30 minutes. There we go, guys. That's this video done. I hope it has been helpful. If it has, drop a like, drop a comment as well. Those likes and comments really do help. They help YouTube push the videos out further, and it also helps me to see you want to see more videos like this. So as I said, if it has helped, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe over here if you are new, but more importantly, look out yourselves, take care of each other. I'll see you in the next one.